Welcome back to Speed Rush Motors. Today we're diving into one of the most talked about motorcycles in BMW's adventure lineup, the 2024 BMW F800GS. Positioned as the younger sibling to the more aggressive F900GS, the F800GS is BMW's way of giving riders a middleweight adventure bike that balances accessibility, comfort, and practicality while still carrying the DNA of the brand's GS heritage. It may not have all the flashy upgrades of the F900, but it's built to be a dependable and versatile companion for riders who want everyday usability with the ability to take on adventures when the weekend arrives. The F800GS is the direct replacement for the old F750GS, but it comes with meaningful improvements that bring it up to date for today's riders. At the heart of the bike sits a reworked parallel twin engine, now at 895 cubic centimeters, the same base motor used in the F900GS but tuned for smoother, more manageable delivery. It produces around 87 horsepower, a healthy step up from the outgoing F750GS, and gives the bike the right balance between highway performance and approachable power for newer or less aggressive riders. The torque curve has been fattened up, making it easier to ride at lower speeds and less demanding when overtaking on busy roads. When you first swing a leg over the 2024 F800GS, you immediately notice how approachable it feels. The seat height is a friendly 815 mm, which makes it easier for a wide range of riders to get both feet closer to the ground. At a wet weight of about 227 kilograms, it's not feather light, but it carries its weight well, and for an adventure bike, it feels stable without being intimidating. This is where the F800GS carves out its niche. Where the F900GS goes all in on off-road performance and higher-end suspension, the F800GS focuses on giving you a bike that's easy to live with on a daily basis. The suspension setup is a perfect example of this philosophy. Instead of the inverted forks you'll find on the F900GS, the F800GS uses more traditional telescopic forks at the front. They may not be as exotic, but they keep costs down and still offer a comfortable, predictable ride that's more than capable for light off-road use and long highway stretches. Combined with a rear monoshock that can be adjusted to suit different loads, the F800GS feels composed and ready for mixed riding. It might not be the bike you take on hardcore enduro trails, but for gravel roads, touring, and everyday commuting, it fits the bill beautifully. The 2024 F800GS also benefits from BMW's growing commitment to technology. Riders are greeted by a bright 6.5-inch full-color TFT display, the same as on higher-end BMW models. It's easy to read in all conditions and pairs with BM's connectivity system, allowing you to navigate, control calls, and enjoy media right from the screen. LED headlights and indicators come as standard, providing excellent visibility and giving the bike a modern, premium look. Heated grips, handguards, and a rear luggage rack are included straight from the factory, showing that BMW intends this bike to be ready for adventure without needing a long list of add-ons. Rider aids are another area where the F800GS shines. Standard equipment includes ABS Pro, which works even while leaning through corners, and cornering traction control that adjusts automatically based on conditions. You also get two riding modes, rain and road, which let you adapt the bike's performance to the weather or terrain. While the F900GS and F900GS Adventure offer more off-road focused modes, the F800GS keeps things simple and approachable, which will appeal to riders who want confidence without complexity. On the open road, the engine feels lively but never overwhelming. It cruises comfortably at highway speeds, with enough power in reserve for overtakes. The parallel twin character gives it a nice thrum without excessive vibration, and the gearbox is smooth, especially paired with BM's assist features. Around town, the manageable seat height and predictable handling make it easy to maneuver through traffic or park in tight spaces. This dual personality is exactly why middleweight adventure bikes are so popular. They give you enough capability for big rides but don't punish you when you just want to grab a coffee in the city. Styling is unmistakably GS, with sharp lines, a beak-style front fairing, and bold graphics that make it look every bit a part of the adventure family. While the F900GS is leaner and more aggressive in its design, the F800GS embraces a slightly more practical look, which fits its role as the everyday adventurer. The build quality is pure BMW, with solid plastics, neat welds, and a premium finish that reassures you this bike is built to last. For luggage and touring, BMW has made the F800GS adventure ready right out of the box. The integrated top case carrier and sturdy subframe are designed to carry panniers and gear with ease. This makes it an appealing choice for riders who want a single bike to cover commuting during the week and longer road trips when time allows. The ergonomics are upright and relaxed, with handlebars positioned for long-distance comfort, and the windscreen provides decent protection without being overly bulky. Of course, no bike is perfect, and the F800GS is no exception. Riders who want hardcore off-road capability will still gravitate toward the F900GS, which comes with longer travel suspension, lighter weight components, and more aggressive tires. The F800GS is less about pushing limits off-road and more about striking that perfect middle ground. For many riders, that's not a drawback, it's exactly what makes the bike so appealing. It's less intimidating, easier to afford, and more versatile for real-world use. Price is another strong point for the F800GS. In many markets, it undercuts the F900GS by a significant margin, coming in at around £10,000 in the UK. That makes it one of the most affordable entry points into BM's GS lineup while still offering a premium riding experience. When you consider everything you get, modern electronics, comfort features, a proven engine, and BMW's legendary reputation for durability, it's easy to see why the F800GS is likely to attract a lot of attention from riders upgrading from smaller bikes or stepping into the adventure segment for the first time. At its core, the 2024 BMW F800GS is about balance. It doesn't chase extreme performance, nor does it water down the GS formula. Instead, it delivers a motorcycle that's practical, approachable, and still exciting, with just enough performance to make long trips enjoyable and just enough comfort to make everyday riding a pleasure. It's proof that you don't need the biggest engine or the most expensive suspension to have a great adventure bike. Sometimes, what you really need is a motorcycle that feels like it was built for you, and that's exactly what the F800GS offers. So if you've been considering a middleweight adventure bike and